just some words on the art industry. Now, GaryVee. So GaryVee and I have been in touch here and there, and it's been an honor, and it was quite surreal, Gary reaching out to me and, hey, my things changed colors again. My shirt, it's blue, and then if I I think it's the green screen, and then if I take it up, I think it becomes black. Oh, that's cool. All right. So GaryVee and me have been in touch, and I remember in the very early days when Gary was seriously looking into the space, and he's always been kind of skimming the space and keeping an eye on it. And he obviously got heavy into punks, but at the time when he was researching, he got in touch with me and I'm sure many other people that were integral to the space, and he was just getting our opinions on the industry and what's going on. And he was telling me about a project that he was coming out with, which now is VFriends, and I was telling him about a project that I was coming out with, which is now the MetaKey. So we kind of vibe on the sense of NFTs being more than what they were at that time, and at that time they were just art, which you're right, they were just art, they were virtual land, and there were all these other cool things, but mainstream at that time had picked it up as NFTs were just art. So it's kind of cool to have the same mindset as to push the narrative that NFTs are more than just art because it's healthy for the industry. And so that's how GaryVee got in, started to invest into the space and obviously take it very seriously and come out with products. But if you can see his tweets, guys, he is like 99% with NFTs these days. From his content on YouTube, to his stuff on Twitter, to his investing in the NFT space. I think he recently put down like 4 mil or 5 mil on a CryptoPunk. He's like literally like every one of his tweets or every second one of his tweets is NFT, buying NFTs. Please, so this one's just a warning. So this market is super hot. There are new projects by the hour. Please, if you're buying NFTs, either number one, buy what you love to collect. Number two, if you are buying to sell, trade, no, it's risky. Yes. So him being like a pretty big influencer, quote unquote, or someone with a lot of audience or a big reach. Yeah, him being someone with a big reach, he has like a big audience, right? So he's got to be quite wary on telling people that NFTs are awesome, because what's going to happen is his audience is going to come and buy what Gary says is good. Then the market's going to do its thing and it's going to hype, and then it's going to fall, and then it's going to go stagnant. And those same people will be like, oh, NFTs were a scam, they dropped in price. Because retail or normal investors, they're not tolerant to risk, and they're not tolerant to resilience, right? They see money go down and they don't like it. Even though that's normal, that's how investing works. If you have $10,000 and you invest in 10 different projects, $1,000 each, a few of them might go to zero. That's okay. That's normal, right? A couple of them may stay stagnant and may not go up or down. One or two of them may become unicorns and go to 10,000, 20,000, maybe some of them a few $100,000, right? That's what happened with NBA Top Shot. That's what happened with some nifty gateway art. That's what happened with CryptoPunks. So you may hit some unicorns. If you hit a unicorn and you suddenly make that $1,000 or that $10,000 spread investment, suddenly one of them goes on to do 50K, then you can pull that 50K aside and go across and do more distributed investments. But you have to be tolerant and accepting of some of them turning to crap. And that's normal. That's how the market works. If you can be tolerant of that and have a strategy that they go to crap, and that's okay. But you have a spread strategy based on different things, right? You have different niches. You've got your art, you've got your collectibles, you've got your virtual land if you want, or you go really heavy in one, and that's okay as well. If you're that confident, you go very heavy on one. That's what I did with Decentraland. I was just pretty much 80% in on one project, but I also participated in the growth of the project quite heavily. I used to bring my network, whoever came through me as partnerships, I used to bring them to the attention of Decentraland. They would help facilitate that. I would talk and blog about it. I'd bring some awareness. If I ever go very heavy, I get very involved in growing the project, because as community members, you're key to the growth of the project.